Hi, it's Saturday, July 14th, and it's just late, and I thought I'd, well, not really, it's just the sun has shifted, I guess, or the moon is now awake somewhere. But one of the things that was actually brought to my attention is that by one of my viewers is, or somebody that was just watching one of my videos, um, is there's apparently this chick on the net, and she's not the only one actually. There's a lot of women who take on this notion that it's okay to exploit violence towards women, and what they do is they actually twist the feminist agenda to make it seem like feminists are actually in the business to promote hatred against women. Now, one thing that black feminism does is black feminism actually deconstructs the point of activism and the point of doing things. And within the women's movement, there's a lot of separation between these different ideologies. Ideologies refer to just ideas around what people think should be sort of the social norm or not a social norm or reconstructed, or there's just these notions or ideas about how women experience violence. And there's this chick, she's Caucasian, and what she's doing is she's created this blog, and I won't even do any justice with respect to giving her advertisement space, because it's very disgusting what she's doing. What she's doing is actually she's creating this blog website. She also has a YouTube channel, and she's actually making fun of violence against men through her blog. So she's actually her blog and her channel. So I just went there and I was reading some of her stuff, and there is no logic to what she's doing, and that's incredibly disturbing, because if you have somebody like that who is hired to take on a position to do, let's say, an international development project, she doesn't have the cognitive ability to actually say, or even the ethical ability to check what she's doing. And what she's doing is in women's movements or in feminist discourse, there's a discussion around how men are very violent. Well, she actually flips that around and actually says it's okay for women to be very violent against men. And the thing I find very offensive with her stuff is, for example, I don't know if she's ever read something like this. It's called The Sexual Life of Savages. It was written in the 1920s, this version here. And then there's another book that's very offensive to black feminists and just black people in general. It's called Without Sanctuary. And this kind of stuff. Here, I have a brother who's being hanged. All these Caucasians watching. Look at this kid laughing. This woman is actually promoting hatred like that, and we actually don't appreciate that. And it would be one thing to respond to her, but another thing would be to also assess the quality of what we're responding to, because that's a very, very low level of effort on her part to actually assess what she's doing. She's created this website, and she hasn't even stated her ethics. And when you're doing academic discourse work, you're always supposed to actually state your ethics. So why are you doing this? And she hasn't stated why she's doing what she's doing. So I'm not sure what kind of research she's doing, but it doesn't seem like it's very professional at all. And it doesn't seem like it's in sort of the realm to make social change that's better for everybody. And she's promoting this thing to have an international day to castrate men. And I know in my videos I can get very colorful with language, but I find this very spiritual and very sensitive, because for me to mock something like that is mocking all of our dead brothers and sisters, all of the dead from our slavery experiences, because of this white chick who actually thinks it's funny to make stuff funny, to make fun of stuff like that. So I was thinking about how to actually approach this, and then I just decided, you know what, I'm not going to put a lot of effort into something that clearly has no effort. But she has this blog, and she's out there saying that she wants to, promote this thing called International Castration Day. She also has like a PayPal thing on her website. So she's actually exploiting violence towards men by Caucasian women, and then using this to actually make money. That's not ethical at all, and she's entitled to actually do that. I think she should do it because I think it's also a good piece to talk about black males that get involved with Caucasian women who have this thinking. Just Caucasian women, period. That's a completely different topic, but I don't know if I'm even going to explore that because it's such a low grade of humanity. It's not even funny. And this Caucasian female thinks it's pretty funny, for example, to make fun of, these types of things. Without Sanctuary is actually an excellent pictorial about what was done to us in slavery. So I'm going to come back to this one because I've been reflecting on it, and I thought, well, okay, I'm going to get some texts and read what the definition of feminism is. But if this bitch hasn't even gotten off her fucking ass and actually gone through the dictionary and just begin to have some kind of decency around being respectful to people, then you know what, fuck her. And, I would love to wish the violence on her, but you know what, when we do that, we don't do that, because then we can become just as bad as them. She's promoting a kind of violence that they need to address. Feminists need to address the violence that women do towards other women. And what she's doing is, this person is actually promoting the notion that feminism is about violence against men. So feminism is about lynching men. That's not what it's about, and that's why black feminism has to be contextualized in a way where people understand that there's something called feminism. Feminism is a term that refers to studies about women. But there's been so many problems with women trying to assert their domination or their ego, white women trying to say that they're sort of the creators of everything, and they're not. So what black feminists did was they actually started writing stuff into academic discourse and said, you know what, these white women are writing a lot of shit about our families, so what are we doing? So what started from, for example, the USA black feminists, unbelievable stuff, like just really, really good, from the Combahee River Collective to Bell Hooks to Patricia Hill Collins. Her stuff, some of her stuff is okay. I'm not really a big fan of hers, but I think her texts need to be rewritten because she gets into some stuff that's very theoretical, but when you're actually writing in a way that's very inaccessible, at times, then to me, you've got to sort of step back and say, who am I actually writing this for? And, you have to actually write it for the public. You don't write it for academia, but you write it for the public, because the whole purpose of academia is actually to improve social norms. So, I'm not sure really how to approach this one topic about this Caucasian female promoting this international day to castrate men. I find that incredibly offensive. And I think what she needs to do is maybe go back to grade 1 and sit down and learn something about humanity, because it's clear that she doesn't even have any ability to be decent to history. And the sixth thing is that she has a following. So personally, I don't support Eurocentric stupidity, and I'm not sure how to actually approach that, but we'll see where this one should be taken, because quite frankly, I don't want to give her any type of advertisement time, and it's such a low grade of offense, of high offense, that she doesn't even deserve even being acknowledged, to tell you the truth.